never, never leave you. Hey, yeah, bye-bye. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. I'm drinking my favorite glass. I'm drinking my lemongrass. Good morning. He said he never, never leave you. I am not leaving you. I'm just busy. I am not leaving you. I'm just busy. I am not leaving you. I'm just busy. You don't know my story, so you can't get my glory. You don't know my story. There is a lot of people can tell me that I don't know this story this morning because each person have a different story to tell. But the Lord will never, never leave you. I'm drinking my lemongrass, fever grass. He never, 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 never leave you. I will never, never leave you. Good morning. I know. Oh, Maxine. I wanted to get some Milo tea, but I didn't have any Milo. My dog drink all my Milo. They love Milo tea. So I went to the fever grass. Oh, boy. I remember when, I was just thinking the other day, before I get to all my thing. I remember when my mother used to make the chocolate tea. We will go to the country and pick the chocolate and put it and take off all that. I love to suck the chocolate. But anyway, she would put it in the sun to dry and all that stuff dry into it. And then we'll peel off after it dry. Then we'll put it in the pot, the iron pot. I have a iron pot. And she'll put it in the iron pot and she'll take off all that stuff. We call it, when you take your hand and do like that, then it will come off and then it leave the real chocolate. And then she will put that in the pot again and parch it some more. And then she put it in the mortar. If you're from Jamaica or the Caribbean. And then she put it in the mortar and they beat it. And then one day, she asked me to make it. So I make it different from how she did. I get the cinnamon leaf and I put the nutmeg. And when I finish, it smells so sweet. And I go, Ma, smell this. And she smelled. From that day, I'm the one to make chocolate. So I make it differently. And so you don't have to add all that to it. But it was great. I was just sitting down and remember how I used to make chocolate when I was growing up. And the thing. And then we used to make straw basket. And we used to take, my mother used to take it to the craft market. And she would sell it. And don't even let me start. I'm going to cry. And she would sell the little things that she would sit there for the whole week, sometimes 2 weeks. And she sewed with the needle. She have to buy the straw and then I think boil it and put it in the sun, tear it with needle and then get it soft. And then she use the needle and make it. They have things that it. And to make coasters out of it. And then she would dye the straw and put it around the edge and make it red or green. And then the tourists And then the tourists, sorry, would come down from America, Canada, England, and then they would buy it. And then she would come home to get food for us to eat. Because the bozo that she married to, they didn't give her anything to. He left her with 11 children, and he didn't give her anything. And so she make those things so she can go and sell it. And she got to wake up like 5 o'clock to go and get the bus to go to the craft market to sell it. Because you don't know my story, so you can't get my glory. And anybody who have mothers, anybody who have mothers that suffers, anybody who have mothers that go through these things, oh, anybody who have mothers who go through life to raise their children, and whenever time life turn for you and things are different, you should always remember where you're coming from. Remember, and don't look down on people. Not because you can buy a Lamborghini, you can buy a big car and a big house, and you don't live in that neighborhood anymore. Don't look down on people. Always remember. I always remember the things. I always remember all my mother suffers. I really remember how my mother suffers. I'm the last one of 11. And she suffers. And I cry all the time. Because I wish I was the first one. My mother suffers to raise the children. And then you raise the children and children grow up. And the only thing they can say is, how you doing? Hi. They don't know if you eat. They don't know if you drink. After you suffer to raise the children. But God is good. And I will never forget. And that's why I am the way I am. Oh, how sweet to be in the arms of Jesus. My mother suffers. And that's why I don't look down on anybody. Because I don't know their stories. I will help anybody I can, if I can. Because people help my mother. When my father wipe everything from underneath her and leave her without food. How can you have 11 children and leave a woman without food? But God. But what happened? God take him off the earth. And he was the one who was living the good life. And my mother was living the bad life. And he went before my mother. My mother lived over 30 years after him. And I know there's a lot of people who can relate. And that's why I don't like to see people. I have a sister and she get me on my wrong side. telling me that because my father took her with him, tell me that my mother should have gone and look work to take care of her children. Then she have her children, and she don't want her children to take care of their children. It's so different when you can be two-faced, when you can be a hypocrite. But God knows. It's easy to be a hypocrite. But anybody who comes from Jamaica or the Caribbean, we understand how we go through the motion. We understand how we go through things and stuff. We understand we got to walk so many miles to go to school. We understand, we understand, we understand. We understand. We understand. And then God grow you up. And then God turn things around for you. And then you're not living in Jamaica anymore. And you know something? Let me turn my fan on because I don't know. In my office, I don't know. I think I have two vents, but the vent supposed to connect to another air condition, but I only have one air condition. But this here vent, I gotta get somebody to look at it. It doesn't work. When you grow up and when God makes things right for you, listen. I am not saying America is the best country in the world because they do things. The only thing in America is whether you have education or education not, you can get a job. You feel me? That's the only difference. You can get a job. But you have to work as hard as anything else to make a living. I saw this young girl and she said Easter Sunday she was at Amazon working. And she said, Mommy, I know you grow me up different, but I'm sorry, I'm in they have a prayer room at the at Amazon, and she was in there. It's not that you want to work, you know. If you're 7 day, you have to work on Saturday. If you're Christian, you got to work on Sunday, and you have to work. That's how it is. And then you turn around and give somebody something, and they don't appreciate it. But it's a very hard thing. It is so hard. And then I think this is going to be a different turn today. And then you have people leave Jamaica and come up here and saying that, oh, you can't live with Jamaican. Oh, Jamaican don't help you. Do you know how much people Jamaican help? And how much people turn their back, criticize, and some even leave them? I saw this guy have something, and the guy and leave the family who take him in. I put up over 30 people from Jamaica, and all I'm getting is bad report. They talk about what you do, but they don't talk about what they do. They sit in your house day and night, watch TV. They can't wash plates. They can't cook. They can't clean the house. They can't clean the yard. They don't do anything. And then they are the first one is giving you bad name. You're going to work because they can't work. They don't have papers to work. The only thing you can do is when the person gone to work, at least try and cook something. Clean up the house. No. Your light bill gone all the way sky high. And then they leave and they give you the worst name. Oh, you can't live in Jamaica. Jamaica, no. My husband used to go on the farm work and take them off. And find women and give them. And my husband died, and not one of them ever show up at the funeral. So I don't want anybody to tell me. I live here 40 odd years. And I've been doing for Jamaican, my own Jamaican people, even Christian. I put up even Christian, and all I get is the boots and the left. So when I hear people come on here talking about, oh, you can't live in Jamaican and Jamaican and Jamaican and Jamaican, it is not like that. I'm not saying that some of them is not bad. I'm not saying. But when somebody have to go out and work 7 days a week and you sit down and you expect them to come from work and come and cook and give you to eat, oh, come on, and you don't have two thin fingers. I mean, two thin hands. You can't even wash your own clothes. After a time, it gets to you. After a time, if somebody live at your house and can't help you do anything, if somebody ever put me up, you don't have to do anything. When you come home, food cook, I meet you at the door with a glass of lemonade. I take your bag from you, walk it in like African. You don't have to wash, clean, and iron. I iron all your clothes. You will never find any fault with me. That's me. But when you put up people and they come to your house, and as soon as they're like they're gone, they're not working, they find some friends. I'm drinking my lemongrass. They find friends in the daytime to go and visit and spend time with. But when night comes, they come back home to you for food. Some of them sleep in the couch. And as 5 o'clock, they want to go to bed in the couch. Not thinking that you want to watch TV. And if you said you want to watch TV, then walk and tell people that they can't get to sleep because you are watching TV in the living room. That's your living room. We have to give and take. If somebody put us up in their home, we have to give and take. Instead of going and talking about a person and criticizing them with somebody who is not doing anything for you. Don't talk about people who is helping you. And don't turn your back on them when you leave their home. Because for somebody to put you up in America, let me tell you something. For somebody to put you up in America, that's the best thing anybody can do for you. And my take on that is, if you don't have anybody in America, don't buy a ticket and come here. Unless you have money to go to a hotel. Because you don't have money to go to a hotel. And then you're going to come and find fault that somebody did and did and did and did. And then you send the name to Jamaica and you send the name to this and telling people about them. At the same time, you're still living in their home. At the same time, you're living in their home, rent-free. And as you get a job, you're a different person. As you get a job, you're a different person. Forgot that the person was feeding you and clothing you for years. Forgot that they were feeding you and clothing you. You know, the Bible said out of your heart the mouth speaks. But if we put ourselves in somebody else's shoes, we wouldn't think bad about anybody. Because sometimes the fault is not with the other person. Sometimes the fault is with us. It is within us. I'm living at your house and I'm going out there and speak bad about you. Do I ever turn around and ask, could that be that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do? Or could that be me? Could that be I should be helping more? Should that be is there something I think I could be doing? Throw it back at you. Throw it back at you. Throw it back at you. Say maybe there's something you're doing. Instead of speaking bad about somebody who put you in their home. The light bill was $40 before you came. Now you came and watching TV and doing all that thing. And now it's up to $80. That extra bill they have to pay. Do you look at that? The water bill was $50. Now you came. The water bill is $60. Do you ever think that's something? Maybe it's you? Put yourself in somebody's shoes. Ask yourself, how would it be if I go to stay at somebody's house? Or if somebody come to stay at my house? Oh, I wouldn't do, and I wouldn't do, and I wouldn't do. Lie. Lie. You would do. I went on vacation at my family house. And I take. And every time my brother wife ready to cook, she asked me, Miss B, what would you like for dinner? Good morning, my dear. And if I said I want so and so, she opened her hand and she want the money. Although I give them money, I have to buy food every evening for the whole family to eat. And she would call everybody else and tell them to come and eat. And if I don't give money and say, oh, no, I don't want any, no, I don't feel like anything, she would cook and I don't get any dinner. No, because I said I don't want anything. And I didn't give money to provide it. So people ain't telling me anything. I know it all. I've been through it all. I know it all. Because we don't put ourselves in somebody else's shoes before we start criticizing and talking about them. We think that everybody is bad and we are good. And it's not so. We think that everybody is bad. Oh, I wouldn't. You think I would have let him do this? You think, oh, we tear up people married, we tear up people home. I wouldn't let him do that to me. I wouldn't. And then if we find ourselves in the situation, there's nothing we can do. We sit there and we bear it. Because we don't have God in us. And some of us have God in us, and we have God here and the devil over here. We drink, we smoke, we do all kind of things. And we expect God to come through for us. And now if God don't do what we want him to do, he's not God. He's not. If God don't do what we want him to program God. Give me, do the, da. And if God don't do it, it's not God. He's a boogeyman living up in heaven. He's all kind of name God. They call him outside of his name. But you know something? I think the older I get, the mellower I get. Because maybe things that used to bother me when I was young, it don't bother me anymore. Because I've been through a lot of things. And things that younger people do. At my age now, I wouldn't do that. But maybe I used to do the same thing when I was young. All I know, I was a fighter. Yeah. Hmm. I'm from Reddit's Road. I'm a bad girl. But things what people do now. I was talking to my son this morning and I was telling him about what ladies. You know, because I know he's so stupid. Not literally, but anytime you get a girl, you let the girl eat out every penny he has and save their money. And I said to him, I said, woman who needs a man to make a life with, don't keep talking about money, 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 money. I saw an African movie. You hear me talk about that all the time. And the guy trying to impress a girl. And the man said, oh, come on, I can take you out. I have money. I think he drive one of those little things in Africa that they drive. Little three-car, three-wheel thing. And the girl said, no. You know, you can save that money. I will cook. We will cook at home. And you can save that money. And you can start a business. We can save it up to start a business. And he said, I can give you money to buy this. And the girl said, no, we will save the money. And he couldn't understand because every time he tell her that he's going to do, and it finally clicked in him that she was a good woman. Good woman don't go out and buy me, buy me, buy me, buy me. If you really love that man, you're saving money. Instead of going out to dinner to get all the time. You will save the money. And I don't care how poor you is. You know something? You can start out cutting lawn, one lawn at a week. Until somebody take a toothbrush and clean it off. Let people see how you cut it nice and good. And if you cut it nice and good, the neighbor will give you. The next one will give you. You'll have every house on the block cutting. And that's how you start a business. Anything you're doing, you do it to the best of your ability. And any woman who wants a man, don't expect them to go out to dinner. Save money. Save money to better your life. Because you're young. If you're young and you start having children, it's going to take money. Don't tell him, buy me, buy me, buy me. Fashion will fade. But when you make a life together and have a good hefty bank account, you can laugh at everybody there who's dressing up. You can go to Salvation Army and buy clothes and you still look good. It's not the clothes, it's who is in the clothes. Who is wearing the clothes. Don't let anybody tell you have to dress, you have to buy these things. I saw this young guy and he was driving and I think he's in the football and one Lamborghini and one this and that, meeting an accident, he run. And let me tell you something. In no time now they're going to drop him from football. Let me tell you something. Save money. Save money. If you're young girls or boys, save your money. Stop buying all these handbags with people name on it. Stop buying all these things with people name on it. Nobody buying your name. It's not that I don't want you to have a, I went to a thrift shop and I get a handbag, I design a handbag. Good morning, Bridget. I went to a thrift shop and I get a designer pocketbook. You can get, anybody see me with my designer pocketbook? Gonna tell me, say I went to the thrift shop and buy? You can get whatever you want. Don't try to live as the Jones because you don't know how the Jones live. Because people are trying to impress people that don't know, who don't care anything about them. You see me with my dress now, okay? It's a no name. And what, there you go. You're not going to take my clothes off because it's not a designer. I wear it. There's nobody asks me, is your clothes designer or it's not designer? We are trying to impress people who don't know us. We are spending money we don't have. I said to somebody, people who, these young guys getting money. And in no time they broke again. Because all right, they get million and million. And by the time they pay Uncle Sam, and by the time they give the agent, and by the time they listen, how many of them broke? Not even, they don't have money. Because they went and buy a house, big mansion. And they have so much people around them that they have to give. Any little car you have can take you. Let people say you know what I mean? Wait until you get one accident playing football and you're out of football. Somebody hit you wrong and you hurt for the rest of your life. It doesn't worth it. I don't have to go out there and buy a $50 million house in order for people to see. Why? No. I am in a $300,000 home and I'm comfortable with it. I don't have to go out there to impress anybody. To let them say that I have money because I have 50 bedroom that I can't sleep in. I only sleep in one room. I have 3 bedroom and I don't even want 3. I want a house with 1 bedroom because I only sleep in one. I don't have to impress anybody. You don't have to impress anybody. Because you know something? The same people you pass on your way up, you're going to pass them on your way down. And they're going to be laughing at you on your way down. Because you're going to dip lower than they are. The same people you pass on your way up, you pass them on your way down. I don't know who really needs to hear this. $1 million is nothing today. Because if you're not having money to hit, it's nothing. If you keep taking from it each day, you have nothing. People win lotto, 20 odd, 30 odd million, I have nothing. Because they keep taking from the principal. And from you keep taking from the principal and not adding anything to the principal going down and down and down and down and down. And what did my accountant tell me? If you have money, put it in the bank and let the principal sit in the bank and eat the interest. If you win the lotto, put the money in the bank because you get 50 million, they give you 20. And you know what I mean? Because you take all of it at one time. Put that 20 in the bank. Don't start sharing up. Let people talk about you. Let it stay there a couple months. And when you get the interest for 3 months, then you start giving them something from the interest. If you start using the principal, in no time you have no money you brought. In no time you're right back where you started from. Don't let anybody tell you to spend your money. Spend your money wisely. Spend your money wisely. A dumb man is a man who don't. I'm not saying man. A dumb person is a person who don't know how to save their money. And when you win the lotto, and if you win the lotto, don't walk and tell anybody. Don't even tell your family. And if you tell them how much you get, don't tell you win, don't tell them how much you get. Because they're going to come and they're going to take all of it away from you. Because people always want. Even if they have, they always want. They don't want to see you have. And they don't get it from you. So in no time, your 20 million that you win will be down to 20 cents. Because remember, you still have to pay taxes. And if you invest it, you still got to pay taxes again. And you already pay taxes, you know, but you got to pay taxes again, investment. So we got to know what we're doing. We got to be wise. We got to be wise. Don't let people. Oh, you could have. Oh, you only give me 5,000. Oh, you're lucky you get 5,000. You didn't give anybody anything to put down. Anytime you win the lotto, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Anytime you win the lotto, keep it to yourself. Give people a little bit. Don't try going out there and buy a house for your whole family. Because you can never satisfy your whole family. You will never satisfy your whole family. I sent barrel to Jamaica to my brother. I buy the things in America and pay to ship it out. And my brother tell me I have to send money for him to take it out. His thing I send, you know. I buy them, put in the barrel, pay to ship the barrel out, and I have to send money for him to take it out, the wharf or whatever, take it out. You can never satisfy people. They always want. You can never give. You can never give enough. You can never give enough. And that's what I told my son this morning. I said, any woman who wants you to give and give and give and give, I don't think that's a good woman for you. If you love the man, you got to let him save his money so you can get together. Buy a nice house, buy a nice car. You're planning for your future, planning for children. You're young, you're planning. You know what young people do. You plan. My brother used to give me money when I was little, and then you save it. I'm always saved. Don't give me money and think I'm going to use it. I'm always saving it. Until it's something that I really want. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm always saving it. You save for the future. Save for the future. Stop the pocketbook business. Stop them. Stop the designer sneakers. The no-name sneakers do just as good. The only jeans I like is Gloria Vanderbilt. They fit me good. And they last forever. I have it forever. I have it forever. But if you have the Lord on your side, and if you love the Lord in your heart, you know, you will not do things to hurt each other. You don't know my story, so you can't take my glory. If you have the Lord in your heart or on your side, no matter what, He will take care of you. He will teach you the wisdom, you know. No matter how you try and being young, you will never have the wisdom of an elderly person or a mature person. Because the things that younger people looking for, mature person is not looking for that. They already have the home, they already have the car, they already have, and they have a lot of things. And so that's the reason why you have to save. I was watching one pastor man, and the man said, if you start saving $25 a month, by the time you get retirement age, you have $1 million. Just 25. Start saving $25. Start saving $25. And I won't even say a month. Say if you get paid a week, take it out there. Take $25 out of your money every week. Or every 2 weeks. Save as much as you can. Save as much as you can. Don't touch it. I saw this lady, and the lady said, I used to go out and do my hair and do my nails, and she said she stopped going out and do her hair and her nails every week or whenever. And she said by the time she turned around, she have like $35,000 in the bank. Just from not doing your hair and your nails. Just from not doing your hair and your nails. I don't want to do my nails anyway, because I'm in the garden all the time. I'm out there raking. Right now in the backyard, I have a ton of leaves to rake up. And I don't have time for all those little fancy nails tearing off. If we save our money, instead of we sitting down there and says people not giving us, and said we want, we will take ourselves out of poverty. But we spend too much that we don't have. We spend what we don't have. As soon as we get the money, we run out there And we run to the store. Oh, a girl gotta look good. Really? What are you looking good on? A designer pocketbook with no money in it? A designer outfit with no money in your pocket? I never wanted designer stuff. And whatever designer bag I have, I give it to my children. I don't see it necessary. I don't see it necessary. I really don't see it necessary. Because people with designer stuff are living, and people without designer stuff are still living. So what the use? What's the use? When I have a whole lot of money in the bank, I can go there and buy designer bag, which I won't even buy. Because I'm not going to put anybody's name on my body. I am not putting anybody's name on my body. Because they are not putting my name on their body. Why should I be dressing up with your name? Oh, no. You make your name, you wear it. I'll make my name, I'll wear my name. Put something else on it. I am not wearing your name. And that's me. That is me. I think you're supposed to save for your future. You're so supposed to save when you have children. Because once you start having children, it's a total different ball game. And plan for the children. Don't just go out there and have 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. Plan for the children. Plan. I was talking to my son, and my son said, "Oh, I didn't know that they have child support in Canada." I said, "Yes, they have child support everywhere you go, not only in the United States. Everywhere you go, they have child support, and you don't want them to be taking money out of your money, and you can't get anything to eat because you have children here, children here. Because these girls and it's not even the girls. Once they get assistance from the government search you down like a dog. Your social security, plug it in the system, and it fling up everywhere you work or where you are. And when you get your income tax, you never get a penny out of it. You go to the children. You don't want all that. You want your life. Children are a blessing, not a curse. Not now, my dear. Children are a blessing, not a curse. So when you plan for the children, I know a lot of young people have children amid marriage. My mother said it's a mistake. You know, that you do. All right, I can forgive one. But don't sow your royal oats all over the place. Don't do that. Because you're going to come back to haunt you. Because the government going to take every penny. The government going to take every penny you have. Because you have to take care of the children. Children didn't ask to be born, and they need to eat. And it's not the mother's alone responsibility. So take care. Put the gloves on. Put the gloves on. Only have children when you're ready to get married. One wife, one husband. Then you won't have to spend money here. If you bring in $50, it can feed everybody. Instead you go there, give 200 here, 200 here, 100 here, and then you don't have anything for your wife. You have to take on a second job, and if you take on a second job, they take more money out of it. The more money you make is the more they get for the kids. I'm not lying. The more money you make is the more they take. And then the woman that you're married to now is at home suffering because you don't have any money. You got to wait until 18 years old. And God forbid if you own your back child support. Even one man told me, the man said, I'm getting my retirement, my social security, and they're taking child support already, so because it didn't pay it back then in the days. The government's still taking it out of it. Because of the lifestyle that we live. Because we think if we, what do you call it, the galleys? If we're galleys, if we run up and down with one two woman, and you know what I mean, and drop baby out there like a bird dropping feathers, that's a good thing. It's not. No, it's not. Because you're going to pay in the long run. You will pay eventually. Children are a blessing from God. And they grow up very quickly. Don't think that they don't grow up. They grow up quickly. And we miss them when they grow up. Because we never ever notice or spend time with them when they are babies. Get the laugh. Get the dance. I see them dancing on TikTok, shaking their little booty. And I don't know who teach them to do all those dances. They are so cute. But parents, again, be careful how you put their children up there shaking. Because there are people watching the shaking. They're pedophiles. So be careful. Spend time with the children. Love them while they are young. Because it's like your age. You get old so quickly that you didn't know. Oh, when did I get here? Oh my goodness, last week I was young. You don't know how quickly. And some people don't live to get to that age. So we got to be careful in life. I always speak to you like a mother, a grandmother, auntie. I wouldn't do anything that I wouldn't tell. That I wouldn't tell you anything I wouldn't do. I have years of experience. I love to see the young people have their things together. My daughter was talking to me, and I tell my daughter, I go, my granddaughter is going to university June. And I said, I love when the young people get their degree young. Because if they get the degree young and they get married and have children and something happen, you can take care of the children. If you get a divorce, you won't feel bad. You can go out there, you have your degree, you have your profession. She's going to be a doctor. You can take care of your family. And even if you don't have that, even if, whoa, oh boy, I spilled my tea on me. But even if you don't have that, you can still, oh boy, you got to hold on here. Hold on. I spilled something. I'm all wet. Hello. Hey. Okay. Yes, and even if you don't have whatever degree, you can still make a good life. Ah, the tea's all over my office. Hey. All over my floor. Hey. Just put in too much. Okay. That's that. But you can save, and you can do something for your future. And if you have children, save for the children. Put a little bit one side for the children. I have a daughter, and you have no idea what my daughter saved. My daughter opened an account when the children born, and she put a little here, a little there, a little there. And I like that. I said if I was a man, I would marry my own daughter. She's the best person in saving money. She's the best person in saving money. I like people who save. I don't like people who squander money. I don't like people squander money. Because people who squander money always on the begging. People who squander money never have money, and they're always looking for somebody to give them. Give me, give me, give me. If you're a squanderer and you don't save, you're always on the receiving end. Or you're always on the begging end and asking, give me, give me, give me. But people who save whatever little they get, if you save whatever little you get, oh boy, you will be surprised. You save out of nothing. You save whatever little you get. Then you don't have the begging end. Gimme, gimme, gimme. You don't have the gimme, gimme, gimme end. You don't spend every waking moment buying designer stuff. Putting on long fake nails that you can't even wipe yourself with. I wouldn't want anybody cook for me who have those nails. And that's why when I go to buy food or anything anywhere, I look at these people's nails. If they have on these long fake nails, I don't want it because there's germs under the nails. And I watch people with fake nails who wash their hands and they never go underneath the nail and clean underneath there. You have to clean under the nails. And I wouldn't want nobody with long nail cook for me. Nope, I'm not eating the food. Call me crazy. I need clean food in my belly. You're clean and you can't even hold a fork. I was at a restaurant and I watched this woman with these nails long and hold the fork. And she have to be holding the fork like this, the knife. And what kind of foolishness is that? What kind of foolishness is that? You can't even hold a knife and fork to eat? We got to be careful. Nobody tell you that you can't wear your nail, but cut it a decent length so you can get to do something. You don't have to use a palm to clean yourself. I can't help it. I can't help it. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. I can't help it. I talk just the way I talk to my children and my grandchildren. You put it on, cut it a decent length. God is good. Love each other. Love one another. Don't come and TikTok. You know, it seems like when people want to curse each other, they come and TikTok. Because some things you hear some people say, I don't know if it's for joke or play or whatever they say that, but oh my goodness. Where is the love? Where is the love? I don't like you and you don't know me. Do you know me? Do you know me? So if I don't know you, how are you going to hate me? Love your wife, love your husband. Don't have more than one wife or one husband at a time. Love your wife, love your husband, love your children. You know something? Life is short. A lot of people think that it's a long, not long. By the time you turn around, you miss your mother, you miss your father. And by the time you turn around, you take the place of your mother. You take the place of your father at their age. And all you hear, oh, my mother gone. And you can't forget to give yourself because you didn't spend enough time with your parents. You didn't call them enough. You're too busy. Spend time with your parents. Call your mother. Call your father. By the time you turn around, you'll miss them. Oh, I miss my mother and my father. What did you do when they were alive? Oh, I live in Washington and they live in Florida. Oh, I come down every Christmas. The first person you call in the morning is your mom. How you doing? You know mom love calls. That is the last one to get the phone if he's there. Life is not long. It may look like it long. And when you miss someone, and that's when you're going to say, oh, I wish I did. I wish I had went. I wish. Take your mother out for dinner. Some of you are very old mother. Take them for a drive. Take them out. Let them know that you love them. Give them the love before they pass. Let them feel good. You don't care how somebody look at you when you go to the restaurant. She may be blabbing. Take a bib with her. Take a towel. Wipe her off. You're not satisfying the crowd. You're satisfying yourself and your mother. Let your parents know that you love them before they go. It's not the big wreath gonna do it. It's not the big casket gonna do it. Those things ain't doing it. Because they don't know. They can't tell how big the flowers is. They can't tell how big the flowers is. They can't tell how beautiful the casket is. It's going down in the grave. You won't, in the ground. You won't see it. Do the best you can. The best you know how. For your parents while they're alive. For your wife while they're alive. For your husband while they're alive. For your children while they're alive. Love your mother. She's the belly button that you came from. Take them out. Show them love. Life is not too long before you shall miss them and say, oh, I miss them. But if you remember the nice things that you do, you will start smiling. Because I did this and I did that and I did and I did. Send her flowers every week. Every week you send her a bouquet of flowers. Let her have flowers, meat and flowers. Send her flowers every week. Mama, I love you. I know some people don't have good relationship with mothers, and I don't know why. Hallelujah. We're doing housekeeping today. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Today is this year is the year of the love for the program. You're going to love everyone. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. What a mighty God. What a mighty God is good. They are just borrowed, they're not mine. Jesus, only let me use them. To brighten. Come on, remind me, Lord. Come on and remind me, Lord Jesus. Of memory now and then. Show me where you brought me from. And where I could have been. Just remember. We are human. And human forget. Remember, if it's the last thing you remember, send your mother some flowers. While you remember, send her. Let her know you love her. Even if you have differences, she's still mother. Mothers hold. Certain love for children. Don't let a mother cry. Don't let your mother cry. Because the Bible says that tears is a language that God understands. Tears are a language that God understands. You want your mother to give you blessing, not cursing. You want your mother to let you prosper. Let her mother speak good about you. Not to say I have a child and I haven't heard from her in years. Not to say I have a child and they would not send me a penny to get something to eat. Don't let your mother cry over you. Not good. Do the best you can. Even if she leave you and go away. Even if she don't care anything. Mama, you didn't care for me, but I love you. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm making my path straight. I'm clearing the way with God. I'm not going to be playing tit for tat. I'm not going to be doing what you do. Not because you don't love me, you think I don't love you. Love your mother. Love your father. Love your wife. Love your husband. And as I always said, don't let anybody tell you anything about your husband, the family. Don't let anybody tear your family apart. Don't let anybody ruin your family. Don't tell your friends what's going on in your marriage. It's none of their business because they won't have anything good to say to you. Leave him, leave him, leave him, leave her, leave her, leave her. Don't spread your business around town. Don't spread your business around town. Keep it at home. How is everything going? Oh, everything is fine. And even if you're crying and you see somebody, dry your tears and turn around. Because they are doing the same thing. God is a good God. The Bible said, who God joined together, let no man put asunder. I have a friend and she keep telling me, oh, I'm going to leave my husband. And I keep saying, where you leave your husband? Where you going? Oh, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. Oh, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. Now they're the best friend because I never stopped telling her to stay with her husband. You have children. You may not need him. The children need him. Now they're the bosom buddy. I would not tear anybody's life apart. I would not split your life apart. If you want to leave, it's yours, but I'm not going to encourage you to. Because when you think that the problem is somebody else's, when you think that the person is doing and you're not doing, you are doing just the same way. When you think that it's only one person, it's not one-sided. Are you cooking? Are you washing his clothes? Are you ironing his clothes? Are you doing the wifely duty? Don't follow people to say, oh, don't. Do your wifely duty. And don't let the sun go down on your wrath before you say, honey, I'm sorry. And go to bed. I am tired of people come and tell me, I wish I had said so and so to my husband. I wish I had said so and so to my wife. The past. While you're mad at each other. While you're mad at each other. Oh, Lamb of God. I was so lost, I should have died. But he has brought me to his side. Hello, my dear. And to be called a child of God. You know, I don't know any other way but to be a child of God. And I can't tell you to do anything else but live for the Lord. And when you live your life, you don't have to be a Christian to live. You feel better doing the right thing. You feel better. I have peace. My pastor said, I'm always smiling. I always smiling. But that don't mean I don't have that side of me. But I always smiling because I don't let anybody get to me. I don't let people let me be miserable because I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be miserable. I want to be happy soul. I want to be happy. The Lamb of God. I hope you enjoy my program today. Today was a little housekeeping tidbit. I saw this young man. He was a football. And he went, I don't know if he's in Florida here. And he get into a fight with someone. And by the time he get into the fight and they arrested him, the football league thing drop him like hot potato. And that's what I'm talking about. Don't let your temper get the best of you. Don't let your temper get the best of you. Because there are other things behind the temper. Because now everybody's on social media. They see everything. They see everything. Because people seeking you out to find out if you're on here. To see what you talk about. So I have to be careful talking about people if I do. And now he get arrested. And they kick him out of the league. Because you never know when. Today you wake up and you're up here and tomorrow you're down below. You never know when things may take the turn for the worst. Don't let the devil get the best of you. When somebody do you something. My mother said, he who fights and run away live to fight another day. Then with that being said, she always tell us, don't go outside and try to get in any fight with anybody. She said, don't go out there try to get in fight with anybody. If they hit you, just walk it out. Because you may be the one to end up do something and then they end up unliving. Because you may hit them harder than they hit you. So if it's that one word you take, that's okay. Let them call you coward. Let them call you coward. That's as she said, coward man keeps on bone. He may go out there and do it to someone else and it may not be pretty, but it won't be you. You don't want to end up in jail. Stay away from people anyway. Stay away from those kind of people who are gonna get fight and all those. Stay home. Stay home. Don't start running up and down at bar and this and club and everything. People who go to those places always end up in fights and stuff. Drink at home with your family. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. I have a lot of things doing, and that's the reason why I'm working very hard. I still have my lawn. Maybe I need cutting. I don't know tomorrow. But I still love you. I will see you. Thank you. God bless you. And thank you for paying attention to me. Thank you for listening.